Dear friends, today I was thinking we could just look at one of the interesting writings of Nietzsche from his book Gay Science, the 125th aphorism, which is probably one of the most famous aphorism in this book, which is titled Madman, and which has the famous quotation, God is dead, quite controversial. I'm not going to give a definition about it, how to understand it and things like that. Probably I'm trying to read Nietzsche's aphorism from a religious point of view, as a Jesuit, as religious, making some modifications here and there, definitely in the statement. So we proceed. Now we enter into the real text. I made some changes. You can see on the slides. Capital G is changed into small g. All the things which are in red that are my additions to the Nietzsche's text, and I will use those things to read. So capital G-O-D denotes the God, the divine, and small g-o-d is the God which we have created, probably in our own images, probably for our own benefits, probably based on some image of God that is there in the religious text plus our own images and things like that, or probably a fundamentalist reading of some of the religious text, etc. Now we will try to read the text. I'm not going to read the entire thing, but just in summary. So the madman coming with a lantern on a bright morning light. So that itself shows the contradiction to a marketplace, and he's asking the question, I'm looking for God. Where is he? Where is God? Has he strayed away like a child? Or does he keep himself hidden? Is he afraid of us? Has he migrated? Has he taken a sea voyage? Where is God gone? And he makes the famous interesting statement. I mean to tell you, we have killed him, you and I. We are all his murderers. But how have we done it? How are we able to drink up the sea? Yes, the situation is very dangerous because our horizons are wiped away. Where we have to go now? Or do we stray? There's an empty space. Do we hear the noise of the grave diggers who are burying God? God is smelling. God is dead, and that God remains dead, and we have killed him. How shall we console ourselves? We are the most murderers of this God. We have that blood in our hands. This deed is a great deed. Its magnitude is grave. And probably the most interesting change which I have made from the Nietzsche's text. Shall we let God emerge? Here G is capital. Shall we let the divine emerge? There was never a greater event. And that was a special event. Letting God emerge. The madman is throwing the lantern on the ground. It's broken. And he's saying, I came too early. People are not able to appreciate the deed, or the effect of the deed has not really reached the people. It's just like the light of a star. It takes millions of years to reach us. It's just like that. The light of this marvelous deed, the death of God, small God, has not yet happened, or we have not felt it really. We are still with that God. And here Nietzsche goes to different churches. What are those churches? For him, they are the tombs and monuments of God, small God. Yes, the text is over, and on the last slide I just put, let God be God and let God show. This is a real God. We have created many caricatures, many images of God, which may have some truth, Some of them are based on the fundamentalist understanding of a religious text. Some of them are based on our own personal experiences and things like that. Some of them are for our own benefits. And many religious masters, the real spiritual gurus, prophets, saints of different religious traditions, many simple people, many intellectuals, they've all said the same thing. The God cannot be captured in these images. So let God be God and small gods. The gods have to die. I think Nietzsche's essay could be read in this particular manner, which could give a lot of fruit for religious people. And probably a last thought. If the Christianity of Nietzsche's time was the Christianity of Jesus, whether Nietzsche would have written this. I leave with that. Thank you.